On this week's episode of Casting It Out, we're going to be doing 1/2 of a drink to trauma dump and 3 drinks to be social.
That's the way.
In other words, part of girl logic.
Girl logic. Yep. No, I agree with that. I need a 3-drink minimum to speak like a casual human to strangers. Half a drink to trauma dump, though, with friends.
Oh, absolutely. I'll be like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, you show up to dinner. And your friend's like, oh, hey, how are you doing? And you're like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. Like, things are going pretty well. And you're like half of an espresso martini deep. And you're like, you want to fucking know what's going on? Let me tell you about my mom, my dad, my sister, my boyfriend. I'm telling you about every single one of my friends that did me dirty and everything that's gone wrong in my life.
And the reason is I had half a drink.
And then by 3 drinks, it's like you're in a crowd of people and you're like, oh my God, I love you so much. Be my friend. We're like such good friends now.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I didn't want to chew that ice in the microphone. No, I agree. I feel like everybody's kind of like that, where it's just like, I need 3 drinks to warm up. But then next thing you know, you've told everybody your life story. And I'm like, oof, I didn't even hit the 3 yet.
I get that though. I mean, like, because sometimes it's like people also like get you going, where it's like other people around you get more comfortable. So then you get more comfortable and you're like, do you want to know everything about me?
Right.
Do you want to know like all my secrets?
Right. And then like the millionth drink in, when you go to the girls' room, now you're talking to strangers. Now we're best friends.
There's a lot of them that like I've met out and about randomly that like still follow them on social media. They still follow me, sometimes interact with like the content that I put out there. And I'm like, interesting. Like, I remember meeting you blacked out in a bathroom.
Right.
And the next day you were like following me on social media and I was following you. And now we're lifelong friends that are never going to talk again.
I want that energy like when I'm getting ready. Like if I could get just like a couple of drunk women just hyping me up while I'm starting to get ready for the day, I think I'd be better. The confidence would be like outrageous.
Should we make like a track of that? Just like things that drunk girls say to you while you're in the bathroom that you need to hear at the beginning of your day.
We should write it down.
Like a pump up track almost. And it's just us saying all the things that a drunk girl would like tell you. Like, you're the most beautiful person I've ever seen in my life. Yes. I'm so happy we're friends. I'm so happy you're here.
Right.
It's like affirmations out the ass.
Right. It's beautiful though. That kind of girl shit. That's the girl shit I love, where it's like everybody's smashed, but you look gorgeous.
Like, oh my God, you're the most wonderful person I've ever met. I love you so much. You're such a good person.
He don't know what he's missing.
He knows nothing. She's like, can
it.
you stay here with me? At that point, I'm like, oh, sorry, girl, I'm dipping out. I'll see you later.
Yep. Yeah.
Find me later.
Oh, I'm like, I'll hold your hair. I got you. And they'll be like, well, I got to wash my hands, but then my friends are waiting for me. Never see them again.
Yeah. It's like, ooh, I'll like see you around. I'm like the type of person, someone gets sick in front of me, I'm sick. So I got to dip.
I thought I would be, but there's been multiple times that it's happened where I'm not. I'm very surprised with myself. I'm a helper.
Well, there was one time, it was right after my friend's graduation party. Well, it was during her graduation party, but it was nearing the end of the night. And like she was she was crying. She was like moving to like a new state, like she was checking out something new. And like I'm here thinking like, I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be okay. Like, you know, I know that you're nervous to move, but it's fine. Cause I'm thinking she's having a mentee be about that. She's looks me dead in my eyes and she's like, I am excited to go. I'm not worried. I don't give a fuck. I'm sick right now. That's why I'm crying. And then proceeds to barf in front of me.
Ooh.
And then, so like, I'm like holding her hair, like trying to be a good friend, but like, I'm getting sick. So I get sick. I like turn behind me, throw up. And she literally somehow lifts herself up, puts her whole hand in my throw up. And I was like, and she just looks at her hand and starts crying more. And I'm like, I don't think that was my fault. No. Like, but I was also just like, I'm sorry. She was so mad. It was honestly like looking back on it now, hilarious that it happened, but at the time, like, I thought she was gonna murder me because she was like, "What the fuck do you mean that you also threw up when I just put my hand in it?" And I'm like, I felt bad, but I was also like, this is funny.
The panic. I would be panicking. I would be like, oh my God.
I would have lost
Feels
it.
like that scene in Cheaper by the Dozen.
Oh, and they like
She throws up, and then that kid comes to help, and then he slips and falls in it, and I'm like, no.
Honestly, that's honest to goodness. That's the vibe. That's the vibe of that moment. And
Exactly.
I mean, that's a moment that's like, we are still friends to this day. And it's like one of those things I look back on and I'm like, that's when you know that you're really friends, is like when shit like that happens, where it's like, that was our version of like a bathroom just in the backyard.
Right.
Just where many a times we had thrown up after drinking, and it's just like it was the last time that we actually, I think the last time that we did that there.
Oh, really?
At her family's house, because I think after that she was out and about. Maybe not, I don't know, but that was like our last time in like our partying stage, where like we got out of our like heavy like house partying stage and then moved into our heavy going out and partying stage.
Oh, yeah. I think that's fair. Well, once you hit 21, you can go out and do whatever. But then now I'm in the partying stage where I'm like, if I can get smashed and black out at my place, let's do that.
Hell yeah. I love a girls' night where it's like you just sit there and you're like, do you want to just eat food and get drunk and watch movies? Like, that's my favorite.
And girl dinner. Girl dinner is my absolute favorite. Mine is a Caesar salad, French fries, and an espresso martini.
Ooh, I'm going to have to go with mine. It's a little bit weird. I'm just going to throw it out there to start. But I eat this like once a week. I like just like regular spaghetti with sauce on it and an artichoke on the side. Like, I have like an artichoke problem.
It's a vibe. But that's because I don't like artichokes, so that's where you lost me. But
it's honestly, I don't know what it is, but I have like a problem. Like, I am addicted to artichokes now. Like, I'll just like steam them up, eat them with like garlic and like little butter. And it's so good. It's literally like, I don't know, like, I know that like it kind of stems from like my great grandma had like a recipe of like stuffed artichokes, and I started making them. And then I was like, I don't always want to eat like all the breadcrumbs and cheese and stuff. And I was like, I just like artichokes. I'm like, let me just like make it on its own. So now it's become a weekly thing where I buy an artichoke every week and I make myself like a dinner one night while Jordan just like decides that he like whatever he wants. Like, he'll have like pizza and I'll do that. And it's like, it's an easy night for both of us. We each get to have what we want. But I'm like, I have that as like my girl dinner. And like, it feels like, and the reason why I think it qualifies as girl dinner is because there's no meat. Jordan would never. He'd be like, pasta with sauce without meat.
I also consider just ordering apps girl dinner too, though.
Like, honestly, I could eat just like mozzie sticks all day too.
I could. Don't tempt me with a good mozzarella stick.
I will say I like mozzie sticks in a salad as well. Like, so I like a regular salad, not a Caesar salad, but I love Caesar salad. I put some Italian dressing on that bitch, and then like mozzarella sticks. I will wreck mozzarella sticks. I feel like there's not enough places in Nashville that have like good mozzarella sticks. Like, I feel like back in Mass, there's tons of places that have like wicked good mozzarella sticks, and it's just not a huge thing here.
No, well, they switched to the cheese curds out here.
I don't really like cheese curds. I think they're too salty.
I don't mind them, but I prefer mozzarella stick.
Yeah, I think I just like, I think it's just like my comfort food is also like in the realm of mozzarella sticks. Like, anything cheesy, breaded, marinara, that's my jam. Just like give me all of it, like bread in general.
Yeah. And then while you're eating it, you're just like, this is still good. It's mostly cheese and protein.
This is mostly protein. Would I eat 7 cheese sticks? No. But would I eat 7 mozzarella sticks? I mean,
what a lie.
Depends on how many drinks I've had.
Yep.
Am I past the 3-drink trust?
Past three drink social threshold would be perfect time to get mozzarella sticks.
Yeah. But also after that point too, you also get to a certain level where you get like the drunk cheese, or what I call them, because like, you know how like when you get high and like you get like the munchies, but it happens to me so bad when I drink where I'm like, I need food now, and I can like put back like entire like plates of things where I'm like, I can't finish this on a normal day.
I can't do
like,
this.
I can't do this. And then I'm like, the next day I'm like, oh, if someone would put me down, it would just make things easier.
Right? It gives that moment where it's just like, well, then the next day you're sitting on your couch and you're like, I'm going to be on TikTok all day, but I'm not going to respond to a single fucking text that I receive.
Honestly, I get that way so bad. I've actually kind of almost like picked it up for my friends too, where like a lot of my friends will be like, oh, like I just like I need some time to respond to this or whatever. So then like I'll be the same way because I'm like, oh, it's acceptable because like I'm just not feeling social right now, or like I'm just not here for it. And like beforehand I used to be like, I always have to respond right away, I always have to do this right away, and it's honestly given me some like peace. But like then I also feel bad because like sometimes it'll be like TikToks or Reels and I'll send a bunch of them to my friends and they're like, bitch, I was trying to talk to you.
Thank you for all 10 of these TikToks, but you didn't answer my text. I know you're on your phone, but I'm at the point where I'm like, I get it because I do the same shit. But sometimes I try not to send people TikToks because I'm like, well, I'll heart this and I'll send it to them later after I respond to their text.
I don't even think that way. I'm just like, if someone calls me out, I'm just going to be like, yeah, I forgot about you. Sorry. Or like yesterday, never read your text. Never read it once. It was opened. I didn't even see it. And I was just like, I'm going to send Kayla like 47 TikToks. And you're like sitting there and it's like, all right, bitch.
Remember when we were out and we were just like, you asked me to get this big long text that some guy had sent me. You wanted to get the tea and read it all. I sent it to you. Then 3 days later, you were like, I couldn't read it. I was like, you asked me for that.
Oh my God, it was so long though. It was literally like if you had put that on like a Word document, size 12, Arial font, you're looking at a solid 2 pages, maybe front and back. It was so long that I was like, I'm not fucking reading that. Like it was literally one of those moments where I was like, I wanted to know the details because you were trying to give them to me. Yep. And I'm like, just send me the text. When I was like ... I'm like, oh, that's a little pathetic. That's kind of long. And then it's another ... And I'm like, my God, what's going on here? By the time that I had opened all of those tabs, it was like 15 scrolls long. Like,
hey, I would like to state I told you it was going to be a long thing. But the juxtaposition from I gotta have it, I gotta read it, to the I didn't read it. I was like, bitch, you asked me for it. I spent quality time copy and pasting those texts to you.
Let me tell you, if a man ever has that much to say to me, I'm gonna I would think that he was going to like put my body in a body bag. Like that's the vibe it gives me. Like
the need.
What was it? We were talking to one of the women that like works at the bar we go to, and she's like, yeah, that's some like normal lesbian shit. And I was like, a man did this. And she was like, oh, you're in danger.
You're in danger. Please get out. Get out. It was chaotic.
Oh my gosh. Glad that's over for you, because we were all concerned that you were literally going to like either end up like dead in a ditch, or you were going to be like kept in a basement for the rest of your life, because that's the vibe it was giving.
I should have, like, if I were to go back out, I should have written like a nice handwritten like will and final testament for me. Just that's the level of bad it was. I would have never gone though, but like
thank the Lord you didn't, because honestly,
right?
Well, wasn't it?
I'm like, and then I'm never responding. So I'm just like, whatever. So then, you know how you do that thing where you're in like the shower and you're like, these are all the things I could have said. And I replay it and I'm like, I'm winning this argument in my mind, but I'm in the shower.
Honestly, I do that all the time. Like, do the replay and it's like, oh, you know what I could have done? You know what I should have done? Mm-hmm. You know what? I actually won the fight. Right? Because guess what? Even though they didn't hear me, I've settled it in my mind.
In my head, that was a sick burn.
And guess what? I actually used it in real life because I used it in my brain. Right? I put it out in the world. Yeah. Like, I'll do it a lot of the time. Like, I'll talk in the shower, where like I'll talk out loud about the stuff that's like on my mind, or like the impossible scenarios that like I might have coming. Because like sometimes it's just like casual, like, oh, I should have said this, I should have done that. Mm-hmm. But then other times it's like, okay, so if a man breaks into my house right now and I'm in the shower, like, how am I gonna murder him? And exactly how am I gonna do it? And I'm gonna like enact it in the shower, and it's like, okay, that man comes in, like, what do I do first? What do I do second? Right? How do I survive? And it's like, that's also my big fear, because like being attacked while naked, like that just feels like the scariest shit in the world. Like it's like out and about, like that would suck, but like in my home completely nude, like that's the most terrifying thing, because you're supposed to be like you're like the most vulnerable you'll ever be. You're like supposed to be in a safe space, like
Right.
that's an actual fucking nightmare that like I literally reenact in my head all the time though, where I'm like, okay, if someone comes to murder me, this is what I'm gonna do.
Right.
And it's like, my therapist is like, Josie, that's called anxiety. And I'm like,
Is it?
well, I think it's called survival skills.
Boy. Oh boy. Well, the thing is, I feel like the amount of thinking I do in the shower could overwhelm like a city. Like it's just like the amount of shit I've thought through in the shower that could go wrong for the day or could go right, or the shit I should have done yesterday and should have said. Like that shower is just unreal. You unload everything in the shower.
I really, I do. I get that. Like, or I always think about like, I'm going to be going home and it's like, okay, if I run into this person, how am I going to interact with them? If I run into that person, how am I going to interact with them? Like, I think about that a lot, where I'm like, if I cross paths with XYZ, like, how would that interaction go? Like, what would happen here? What would happen there? Like, what if this happened? What if that happened? What if this happened? What if that happened? And it's like, I just like to plan for all possible scenarios. And then if you plan those chaotic scenarios, they never happen.
Right, exactly.
You put it out into the world.
It's almost like you think the bad thing so that the bad thing doesn't happen.
Exactly.
Exactly. That is how it works. And that it's foolproof, almost.
Yeah.
It feels foolproof anyway.
Unfortunately, I've been told that is also anxiety. Where I'm like, that's BS. I'm just out here trying to survive. And I'm just trying to make sure that, like, I'm not freaked out when I leave the house. Like, I'm not freaked out to go about my day. I'm not freaked out to travel. I'm like, if I've already thought about all these bad things that could happen, if something bad does happen, I'm prepped. I am a well-oiled machine.
Got it.
I am, like, good to go.
Did it, done it, have everything in the noggin ready to go. You're ill-prepared.
Exactly. They always tell us in, like, Krav. They'll be like, oh, like, put yourself in the situation. Put yourself in the situation. I'm like, fucking been there. Already did this.
I did this 100 times right before I walked in here.
And it's like, oh, you guys don't know how to put yourself in that situation? Like, can't relate, because I am always there.
Right.
I'm like at the grocery store and I'm like, someone's going to put a gun to my head. Like, oh, I'm like at home and like Jordan's not there and I'm like, someone's going to break in and murder me. Like, I'm traveling to like go see people. It's like, I'm going to see the exact people that I never want to see. Something absolutely horrendous is going to happen to me all the time. And I'm like, people have to put themselves there. They don't just exist there.
Right? I'm like, I've already imagined this 100 times over. It's you that is not ready. I'm very ready. So.
Are you ready? You ready to fight? You ready to fight, Mia? Tell your fans. What do you do when someone spooks you?